to determine how many cattle you can maintain on a place, it takes some forage evaluation, not just quality. I'm talking about standing grazable forage. And so producers need to look across their pastures, and if they don't have standing forage that a cow can graze, they're going to purchase everything else they eat or let cattle go down in value and condition. So we can go across a pasture and look at that pasture and estimate how much forage is there. We can actually do the math then and say how long that's going to last, given a certain number of cows. And so then you make that projection, can you go that long with the cows you want to maintain? If not, you've got to keep adjusting that number down to match your forage. Now the other aspect of this, some of them have an emergency monetary fund to where they can purchase hay and kind of get across, bridge some of those gaps. So take that into consideration. I know a lot of ranchers that really have that money stockpiled to help get through a drought situation. Make sure it's the best time to use it, because it may not be over.
Right.
That's the other part of that. So go in, and we have some really good publications on determining standing forage amounts and sampling procedures that people need to go through to do that. And so you can determine how much you've got, do the simple math. A cow will eat 2.5% of her body weight at least. And so it's easy to do the math if you know how big your cows are. So a lot of people underestimate how big their cows are, so they kept too many cows to start with. So it all goes back to consumption, disappearance of forage. Now the other side of that, right now we have grasshoppers. Some areas we have desert termites. So what we think we may have to eat may change drastically. And so that's something we really have to always keep a handle on, is if grasshoppers have moved in, how much can you afford to control them to salvage a little bit of forage?